Hey, what's up? I'm about to share with you my number one Instagram hashtag strategy called the skyscraper strategy. This is something I've actually been using for over 3 years now. It's sort of a little custom tailored thing I've been doing. It's definitely gone through the roughs and goods of Instagram. It has changed, it's adapted, and it is working amazingly with the new algorithm that has been put out there. Because keeping in mind, as we've talked about the algorithm on Instagram, everyone's feed is tailored, on what Instagram thinks they will like the most. So no longer is there really top posts or the posts that have the most likes on Instagram. This doesn't really exist perfectly anymore, and it will show everyone different things and what they like, as well as the most recent posts. It's all going to be things on what Instagram thinks a person will like. While it still is chronological and still takes into consider engagement, it does open up a lot more opportunity for you to rank for shorter sort of keywords on Instagram, which is great. So yeah, let's get into it. What we're going to be doing is using 20 to 30 hashtags per post. And if you're not really aware of what hashtags are, basically on Instagram, if you add a hashtag to your image, it's just categorizing what that image is about. So let's say you upload a picture of your dog and you put in hashtag dog either in the caption or comments. We'll get to this after, where you can place hashtags. But let's just say you add it to the image, and then someone on Instagram types in on their search bar, like I want to look at pictures of dogs, so they type in hashtag dog. Then they will have the opportunity to see your picture because you have used the hashtag dog, which therefore means you are gaining more exposure on Instagram, and that will lead to more followers opportunities, more likes, and more comments. So definitely worth doing it. And something to mention on Instagram, 30 is the limit. That's the maximum amount of hashtags you can use per post. So I recommend using 30 because it's going to increase your chances 30 times in different ways. But 20 to 30 range is definitely a sweet spot to get into. And the way we're going to set up the skyscraper strategy here today is we're going to use a mixture of what I like to call short, medium, and long hashtags. I think they were the simplest words to explain these type of hashtags we're going to be getting, and I will be diving in on what those are in a second. And then once we have, once you get these short, medium, and long hashtags, you're just going to split them into 3 groups of 10. So you have 10 short, 10 medium, and 10 long. Really simple, creating a very linear and very square skyscraper. So yeah, something I want to also talk about, just in case you've never done this before, just to make sure everyone is crystal clear on how to find hashtags. It is as simple as just typing in a hashtag to the search bar on Instagram. Yes, this is a painful process, unfortunately. We will be talking later in the automation management section on how to actually find a load of hashtags or recommended hashtags quickly. But personally, I'm still a fan of the old school method, typing them in, writing them down, saving them in a notepad or just somewhere that suits you. I like that way a lot more because I can actually click on the hashtag, see what type of posts are in it, and understand if that is going to suit the content I am uploading myself. Well, like I said, bit slow, bit painfully boring. Just put on some music, grab a box of cookies or something, and like anything in life, you sometimes just have to do it, but definitely pays off in the long run. So I recommend doing it this way. So let's talk about the short hashtags. What hashtags are you going to be finding? What are you going to be typing into that search bar on Instagram? By the way, you can do it on your desktop or phone. Both work exactly the same. These short hashtags, they are going to be your broad keywords. So a lot of people used to be scared of using these hashtags because there was just so much competition, so much being uploaded into them. And yes, the fact still does remain, but you now actually have a greater chance of appearing in front of people because of how the algorithm has changed. So examples of these broad keywords is, let's say you upload a picture of a dog. You could use hashtag dog, hashtag dogs, hashtag pet, hashtag animals, hashtag cute, hashtag outdoors if the picture was taken outdoors, hashtag sunny. And what I recommend you do when you're finding these hashtags is try and gather hashtags which basically work across most of your images in general. And this should be just how your account works anyway. You shouldn't be uploading like random stuff all the time. All your content should be within the same niche, so these hashtags should work across. And please don't just feel limited to only finding 10. If you can find more of these short hashtags, keep them around for safekeeping, test them out, use them in different images, all that good stuff. Another example, just to not just keep running on the dog sort of way, is if you were uploading pictures of cars, you could use hashtag car, hashtag cars, motorsport, road, fun, just really broad keywords in general, nothing too hard to find here on Instagram. Next up, you're going to want 10 medium hashtags, and these are pretty much going to be your niche keywords, so they're actually going to be more specific to what your profile is about on Instagram. Let's say if you have a profile all about gardening, they're going to be more niche keywords on that specific topic. So it could be things like a branded keyword, be like hashtag gardening tools, all that. So yeah, rolling off the dogs example, you would have found your broad keywords, and now you want to do things such as like dogs of Instagram, hashtag cute dog, hashtag funny dog, hashtag dog video. These are just going to be more sort of niche related to what is going on in the actual picture itself. So if you actually have uploaded a video of your dog and it's being funny or like cute, you would add those hashtags to let Instagram firstly understand what your content is about, and then for people who are searching for that, when they find it, they will be happy because you haven't falsely led them to a video. Because a lot of people used to do that on Instagram. They would find very popular hashtags such as hashtag love, and if you realistically were thinking about it, if you type in hashtag love, you would want to watch maybe videos on relationships or loving couples or just romantic stuff in general. But if you come across someone driving like their BMW or something around a racetrack and it's hashtag love, while yes, you may love doing that, a lot of people aren't searching for that content, and therefore it's a bad user experience. They're not going to like your stuff, they're not going to comment on it, they're not going to follow you, they're probably going to say see fewer posts like this, which negatively affects your account, because you don't want a lot of people saying see fewer posts like this, telling Instagram you're uploading crap or spamming the platform, and it's going to negatively affect. So yeah, use hashtags, basically long lesson short, use hashtags that are actually relevant to the content you're uploading. Going off the cars one, this could be like cars and coffee, car wax, if you may be waxing your car, like car racing, you're having a coffee by your car, just make it actually relevant to what's going on. And then the long hashtags, these are just when in my mind, I like to think these are hashtags with a lot more words in them altogether. And they are a bit more laser focused as well, keywords. So if you've ever done like SEO, these are like your long tail keywords. But for example, it'd be like golden retriever if the dog in the picture was a golden retriever. Once again, if it's like a pug, you could use hashtag pug here. It's still short keyword, but it is more laser focused to what the actual content is about. If you've gone camping with your dog, hashtag dogs camping, maybe it's swimming while you're camping, all that stuff. It doesn't have to be like 100% laser focused, but it has to be within the range. And then for the cars, it could be, BMW car racing. Maybe you took a picture of your car in like London, UK, cars in London. Or, hashtag BMW wheels if you've took a picture of your wheels on your BMW. Pretty simple, and something I want to mention because a lot of people can get very confused with this. They're like, oh, do I have to like really find very specific stuff? And I'm having a hard time, finding these keywords. Don't worry about, specifically only getting 10 long ones. If you have to find like 15 medium, no problem, then 5 long, and then maybe 10 short. It doesn't really matter. I just like splitting it in 10, 10, 10 because it's simple and easy to understand. But please don't get caught up on the whole idea of like, oh, like I can't find 10 long ones, or it's kind of confusing. Basically, you just want to find 30 hashtags that are all related to your image. That's really the best way for me to explain it. It's as simple as that. There's no way to make it more complicated than it has to be. So here's just a breakdown. This is our very nice linear brick skyscraper. So you just have 10 short hashtags. I like to put these on top of my list. 10 medium, which are just more sort of explaining, what's going on in the image, or just what your profile is about, is what I like these hashtags to be. And then the long hashtags, these are more of actually what is going on specifically in that image, and you just put them in there. Yeah, there's your skyscraper of hashtags. And let's just end things here on the hashtag placement, because some people say, oh, well, should I put them in my comments or should I put them in my caption? And this is 100% down to you, short answer. So you can put them underneath your caption. A lot of people opt in for adding the bullet points, so they'll just do a few lines of bullet points and then paste in their hashtags after that. I will be showing you in the course how to automatically upload your posts as well, and be showing you, like, you know, adding in hashtags and all that good stuff too dynamically. There's some really cool stuff. Or you can just place it in the first comment. Personal favorite, I love doing first comment, it's a lot easier. And once you get a ton of comments on your actual image itself, it's going to hide your comments at the top, so it always wants to show you the newest comments first. Yours will be hidden away at the top. That means your caption will be nice and clean, it has no hashtags in it, and then it's just a comment, yeah, hiding way up. But if you do this, make sure that as soon as you post your picture, you instantly add or paste in those hashtags into your first comment, just so they are there and Instagram can register what your image is about and start placing it in those hashtag categories. So that is it. That is my hashtag skyscraper strategy. It is super simple. Don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. All you're doing really is just finding 30 hashtags that are very niche, relevant to what you're uploading and what is going on in your picture. So hopefully you enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next lesson.